Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Theimpactplay'S Spoilercast, where we do a spoiler deep dive type route into the latest shows and games out there. So, if you guys did watch our latest spoiler cast for episodes 1 and 2 of Boba Fett, this is for episode 3. So, if you guys haven't watched episode 3 just yet, you are just pause this video now. Go ahead and watch episode 3 and come back and watch it now. So, without further ado, let's get started. So, if you guys ended up watching episode 3 of Boba Fett, for me, in regards to the story, it took a weird turn, especially with the flashbacks as well. In this latest flashback, Baba was having a flashback in where he left them on the second episode to go, I guess, negotiate on their behalf for protection. So this time around, when he went ahead and tried to negotiate safe passage for them, what I believe that looked like the mayor. I believe it's maybe the same species. I'm not entirely sure. I'm not I'm not a big Star Wars buff, but if I'm just let me know when I'm wrong. Let me know in the comment section down below, and let's continue with this deep dive. So then, as soon as it was, and then literally that flashback was actually no. He went back and all the Tuscans were killed and all their campsites were burnt to a crisp. And it looked like it was that same, I want to say a biker gang because it's Star Wars universe, but I guess you could say a biker gang that he took their hover bikes from in the previous episode, because it had the same insignia on one of the tents. So he recognized it. So, and then his flashback ended abruptly from the Black Wookiee dragged him right out of his healing tank, and he was obviously sent from the two Baba cousins. They're trying to lay claim to their cousin's previous empire. But they ended up locking him. They had such a hard time, so they ended up locking him down in the dungeon that holds what's his name? That big creature. I don't know what they were calling it before, but nonetheless, ended up capturing him, and then as soon, maybe moments later, the cousins came. Of course, they got a present with Boba Fett, and then said that they were lied to. By who? By the mayor. So he pretty much was instigating all this. That's what it seems like, because when Boba went to go pay him a visit, he wasn't there, and his loyal assistant also tried to run away. And they ended up catching him, which was nice. But what was nice also as well, I forgot to mention this earlier in the beginning of the episode, there was these maybe 5 or 6 kids that were having a hard time, couldn't find work and what have you. They were lied to and all this stuff. He ended up, so he felt sorry for them, and pretty much hired them, brought him onto his bodyguard route and what have you, to work for him, essentially. So those same kids, ended up catching his assistant that he was trying to escape. And then, literally towards the end, what's their name? Let me see if I have it here in my notes. The Pikes were coming into town. So it looks like it's gonna be. He's gonna have such a hard time in the next week's episode, but nonetheless, what was not expected was when the two cousins apologized. Like I said earlier, Boba captured the black Wookiee that tried to kill him, right? So he let him go as a warning, I guess you could say. Not just that, in order for their apology, because they were lied to, the the Jabbas ended up gifting Baba some creature. Let me see if I could find it here. Rancor. Okay, so he was gifted a Rancor by the Fets, but I'm trying to find his trainer's name. Give me a second. Let me look into the IMDb page real quick. I'm gonna get this actor's name. Boba Fett. Perfect. Danny Trejo. That's his name. Yep, Danny Trejo. That's him. That'd be amazing if we could bring him on the show for an interview, but we'll see. I'll try to reach out. But nonetheless, that's about it. But a rating, because the story for this episode is still building up and it's going to continue. I'm trying to. I don't want to give it too much of a low score. So I would give it between a 2.5 and a 3.25. Not a 3.5 fully, a 3.25. Because I still I want to wait until next week's episode once the story build that once that same story builds up and how they're gonna take it. Well, nonetheless, I hope you enjoyed this spoiler cast. If you guys definitely enjoyed it, hit the like button, smash the subscribe button if you want to see a lot more content from us. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and we'll see you all on the next one.